Indeed, the last Tuesday of the month of July. This is the 29th day of July, 2025. A very good morning to you, wherever you're joining us this morning. A beautiful morning to have a beautiful conversation on matters parenting. And this morning, we're going to be unpacking or getting to understand a very interesting topic that many probably ignore or maybe just, just imagine that it's not important. But I think this is a conversation that is about time to have it, and it's about dyslexia, the dialogue on dyslexia. And this morning I'm super excited to be hosting two experts. They're both experts, they're both parents, they're both in advocacy, so we're going to have that conversation. And if you want to be part of it, then you can do that by sending on 20316, send in your comments, your questions. That is our SMS line, or even 0786316316. That is our SMS line. Be part of this conversation, and let's get to learn together and unpack what really is dyslexia. Karibuni sana, ladies and gentlemen. I'm super excited to have you here this morning. I'll start with you, Phyllis, to introduce yourself.
Thank you, Sari. My name is Phyllis Munyi, a founder and executive director of Dyslexia Organization Kenya, and Reagem Talent School. Oh, wow. Fantastic. Ken.
Thank you so much, Sally. Kennedy Kamau. I'm a parent of a dyslexic child. My son is Peter Kimani, 19 years old, and he schools at Reagem Talent School.
Fantastic. Karibuni sana. Just, to start us off, Phyllis, then how did you start your organization and why?
Thank you. It is a long journey. I'm a parent also of a child with dyslexia.
Yes.
And it started like, first, before we started the organization, I saw my son with these challenges long before, was quite early in the 2000, mid-2000 there, when he was in class 2. But I had seen these signs long before. Like he's not able to read, and I thought he was just being playful, lazy, like even what teachers were telling me. And then I struggled to understand what is wrong with him. Did what every parent do, beat him, punish him, push him, employ host of teachers to do tuition and all that, but nothing was working. So along the way, I saw a magazine written Children who write Doy for Boy, and he had very strong reversal of B and D. He does not, unfortunately, even up to now, when he's stressed, you'll find some D's in his B words. So when I read that story, I saw actually whatever it was explaining, it was fitting him, exactly him. Beside the reversals, there were other things that I had not noticed, had seen, but I did not know that actually that could be a problem. So I went and researched and Googled. And actually that's when I found the word dyslexia. And on the internet, there was so much information. And so I now started researching, working, like whatever they were saying you do, we would come and implement. I would, if you say jump 2 times, we would jump 4 times. We did everything. Like there, I went on the internet and now started contacting other organizations in the world. And I got so much information. So we worked hard. We would wake up even at 3 in the morning to implement what we are learning. Because I also realized the teachers in his school, they didn't know, because I expected that teachers would know. This is their area. And so when I went to talk to them about it, and they were like, this boy is just playful. It's just needs to be pushed a little harder. But I told them, no, this is not what I'm learning. So I realized they are not going to be as much helpful. So I decided I'll work with him and see if there's going to be any changes. So
it is at that point then you decided, because of your son, then you decided to have this organization.
Yes.
For you, Ken, just probably even to define exactly what is dyslexia, what is it about, and at what is your first reaction when you discover that your son has been, I don't know if it's diagnosed, because it's not a condition really. It's a learning difference. I think that's what we should call it. So what is that? What is dyslexia?
Basically, my reaction was kind of different because I was not shocked. Because before I got to know that he was dyslexic, it was a journey, a long journey at that.
Okay.
Because I learned this when he was in class 5. That was in 2018, and he was not promoted to the next class because he was supposed to join class 6 in 2019.
Yeah.
But before that, from class 1, we had issues up to, like, I had to go see doctors. He ended up having an ENT doctor because he had all the time the sinuses. He got a condition called adenohypertrophy, and we had to do a surgical procedure to remove that because he was always blocked. And they were suggesting that he was not being able to attend class and being able to follow classes because of the condition. The sinuses eased, and the more he was going to upper classes, the more he was not catching up.
Right.
So it was really a concern. But since I was following up his case since he was in class 1, when he was not promoted to class 6, I was like, now I think I need to do something much more. And that is when a friend of mine told me that now I think you need to take him for assessment.
Right.
There is this organization and there is this school. You can try to contact them. But both of the directors were not in the country. But Phyllis told me, you can talk to Nancy. She's coming back on this and this date. And then we booked for an appointment. And when I took him for the assessment, and he was diagnosed to be dyslexic, I was not really shocked, but I was happy now I know the problem.
Exactly.
So that was my reaction.
Yeah, okay.
But dyslexia tells a lot because it's these guys learn differently.
Okay.
It is not that they are daft or something.
Right.
But as Phyllis was explaining, sometimes they mix words, they mix letters, they miss some numbers.
Yeah.
And now living a normal life is difficult. And when they get now to a situation where they get into good hands, like now where my son is, they now start learning quickly and easily. Because you see now my son was not promoted to class 6. When I took him for assessment in December, and he was diagnosed to be, they did a proper, it's called proper test.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, my son is dyslexic, and he was not promoted to class 6. Is there a position for him to repeat class 5 in this institution?
Okay.
I was told, why would he repeat? This is a normal child, he will catch up. So we were told he can go to the next class, class 6. Then I was wondering, if he was not promoted in his former school, how will he manage? But I was told, just give us this chance and we will show you.
Okay. No, that's what Phyllis is.
Yes.
Okay.
And true to that fact, he enrolled in class 6, which is not, you were not promoted in the previous school.
Yeah.
First term, when he came home for April holidays, he could read the credits on TV. Like he could follow up and read the credits.
Wow.
Yet, if you gave him a book, he would not be able to read.
Right.
Then I was like,
At the same time?
Yes.
Around that time?
Yes.
Okay.
So just first term. Then I was like, my problem is sorted.
Yeah. Phyllis, how do you do that? What are those teaching methods that probably you use that are not being used in these other, schools? What is this magic that you have?
There's a program called Structured Literacy Program.
Okay.
And this is a program that is really so effective for children with dyslexia or with learning differences. Even not only that, if it was the method that was taught to read, reading to even other children, not only those with learning differences, it is very effective.
Okay.
Because it is based on science of reading, and that's what we apply at Jem Talent School.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like magic. Like, you know, they come in what a term is like, what, how many weeks, and they're already good to go.
Actually, what helps them a lot, other than just that structured literacy, first they come and learn in an environment that they understand. They are not, you know, compared, beaten or understood. Their self-esteem is actually elevated, and that confidence gives them now that power to even attempt things that they thought they could not, or whatever things that they were told they could not. They are told, no, there's nothing you cannot do here. You will do. In fact, you find them when the other children come in with low self-esteem, they are the one who tells the others, like, don't worry, I was like you, I was worse than you.
They encourage each other.
Yes, a lot.
Fantastic. There's also something about these special children. They have special talents, do they?
Absolutely.
Ken, for you, your son, what is this something special that you see in him and you're like, this is different?
What I have learned all through is that once they get an interest in something, they perfect it.
Oh, wow.
And the moment you realize that they have an interest in something, just support it.
Okay.
This boy, since he was young, he was a very good swimmer since he was young. In kindergarten and in class 1, he would train to dive into the deep end of a pool and retract something or retrieve something from there.
Wow.
And it started like a joke, and then the pool attendant would like, let's test him on something, and he would perfect it. He also became a good footballer. He's a good footballer.
Okay.
Being a dyslexic, he's a very good chess player, and he has gone to, I think, 3 national to the national level, right? And he's very good in art. Actually, he was awarded for the 2nd time the national what do you call that?
It's an award that is given at Giraffe Center.
At Giraffe Center. That, environmental art for the 2nd time in 2023 and this year.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah, so they have great talents, and once they have that, because what I noticed in dyslexic people, they lose interest very fast.
Oh, okay.
But once they have that interest in something, and you help them push it, they will perfect it. And that is what I have been doing.
Okay.
Yeah, when he has an interest for something, I will push it my own way.
Okay.
Right now, he's a very good DJ without having gone to school.
Self-taught?
Self-taught.
Wow.
And he can entertain. He can mix all those equipments.
So a dyslexic person who just talks like any other person, everything else is okay. It is just when it comes to learning.
Yes.
Just that.
Yes.
I came to realize sometimes the setup or maybe the way the book or paper is presented, sometimes it either gives them the motive or sometimes they lose the interest. I don't know what happens, but they can explain better. They are the best experts.
You know, there are people who think it's just about reading. Is it learning in general, or is it reading only?
It is learning.
Yeah.
But again, reading is very key because when you are not able to read, in fact, if reading was addressed very early, you would not even realize that this child has dyslexia. And that's why the science of reading is very important to be used for reading, because like reading is the key in all subjects. If you're not able to read, actually, you know, testing in any exam is done through reading. So if a person is not able to read, everything, all the subjects will be affected. So it is learning. There is more than reading in dyslexia.
Yeah, there's spelling, there's writing.
There's spelling, there's writing, there's processing of short memory. Like you talk to a child, like you in a class, you are teaching the children. There's it sinks, it takes time to be retrieved.
Okay.
That sometimes you find a child when you're in class, as a teacher you are teaching, then you ask a question, the child will raise up their hands to answer, and then all of a sudden they forget. They're standing there trying to retrieve, very hard to retrieve.
Yeah.
Of course, the teacher and other kids get impatient. So, but thereafter, after some time, the person gives the right answer, which probably was given long time by another child, but he never concentrated on hearing what other child. He was just there trying to retrieve that answer until when he will get it, and maybe 30 minutes later he'll shout the answer.
Okay.
Yeah. So these processing of short memory, they're very good with long memory and all that.
Okay.
So yes, dyslexia is more than reading.
Yeah.
But now that testing in exam is done through reading, it is an important aspect.
Okay.
This, even when we are talking about having audiobooks and all that, but there are many things that cannot be done without reading. It is opens somebody's life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You brought in the aspect of audiobooks, which you'll be getting into, the kind of tools probably to use to help and just boost their learning experiences. And for you, Ken, for your son, when he discovered or he got to know, because all this while, class 1 up to 5, he didn't know he was a dyslexic, right? So when he got to know about it, did it affect him in any way? Like the self-confidence, emotionally, mental health?
Basically, before we came to realize that he was dyslexic, that is when he had that low self-esteem as a child. He was not confident enough, and there was one problem. If these children are not able to read and write in school, the punishment brings a lot of low self-esteem. They are punished, they are disregarded as not as good children or something like that, and sometimes it affects them. This is a problem where teachers do not understand this situation.
Okay.
But when he came to know that he can be like any other child, it rose. This, he had that esteem and he had that confidence, and he even started talking about it.
Okay.
I can tell you that he speaks about it even when he's not supposed to talk about it. Everywhere he goes, if we go visit friends, he talks about it. So that is how
creating awareness.
The confidence. So he talks about it. I remember there was a time we went to visit some friends, and there's a child that has an issue, and he took a pen and a paper, and they went aside, and he started, asking her to write, and then he said, "I think you need to take this girl for an assessment. She might be dyslexic."
Wow.
Yeah. Super. That's how confident he is. So it affected him positively, not negatively, because now he speaks about it.
Yeah.
And I also encouraged him to know that being dyslexic does not mean it is a doom. Yeah. It is just something that he has to live with and take it positively, and then he can move. And he has come to realize that, yes, I'm very normal. It's only that I learn differently. He's
an amazing young man. I've met him, so I can tell that. But what Ken is saying is just warming my heart, Phyllis, because there's a lot of support from him as a father. I don't know how important that is, or how much more can you emphasize on the importance of a parent's support when they have a dyslexic child?
Thank you, Sally. That's very, very important. First, what he's talking about, or how he's explaining about Kim, we call him Kim, is self-advocacy. Like, he doesn't need to be there for Kim to go on with life. So parents' support is very, very important. And that's talks a lot about now the question, does a parent or does this child need to know that he is dyslexic? Remember, this child is, other than when it is environment of reading, he's very good. He's outside when he's playing with other children and all that, he's very good. So parents, or this child learning about themselves is very important. So there is a question that parents have been asking: when do I tell this child that he is dyslexic, and how does it affect this person? As Baba Kim has said, it gives this person ability to do self-advocacy, learning as early as possible. And I have also experienced that with my son. They go out and they learn about it themselves. They are able to talk to people about it. When these, you know, the children, when they are competing in school and they are like, why are you not spelling right? And he'll just tell people, I am dyslexic. That already is self-advocacy. And then the other person is like, what is that? And then there he is explaining to them and letting them understand. So this person learning about themselves, parents encouraging, once they have learned that this child has dyslexia, it is very important for them to support this child. As also, these children have other talents, like Baba Kim has said. There are so many other talents that these children have without necessarily being pushed to the side of reading. And we say, use that talent, whatever they have, to achieve what they don't have. So when you are encouraging this child to do art, if he's good in art, instead of looking at it like they are wasting their book, you know, parents is like, you're always drawing, you don't do anything else. Use that drawing to achieve what they don't have, instead of stopping them from doing what they are good at. And we have seen many people succeed in the talent that they didn't know, whatever they didn't, they are doing what they actually didn't go to school to do. They have gone, they are doctors, but they are no longer doctors. They went and did their degrees in doctor, but they are doing music, they are doing art, because that is their passion. So you find this child, if they are encouraged by parents, supported, even including providing the resources and even supporting the school, according to your own abilities, then supporting this child to succeed where his talent and passion is, it will help. At the end of the day, we are looking at how is this child going to be independent and successful in life. So telling the child and supporting this child to understand themselves is very important.
I don't want us to go further into the discussion without, there's someone online asking, I think they didn't get exactly what dyslexia is, and probably any one of you can probably, you Phyllis, can explain exactly what it is. Someone probably is following the conversation, but they're not understanding what it is.
Dyslexia in a definition is difficulties with reading, writing, spelling, and processing short memory. So in an example, you find this child is very good outside academically. He's going to be affected academically because his difficulties in reading. When it comes to reading, these children may have challenges. At our age, they will have a challenging putting 2 letters or 3 letters to make a word. They may identify letters like a book, but when you put THE, they cannot be able to read the word there. So that is one. Dyslexia has different types. There are those who are visual. They will be able to read a word because they have seen this word before. There are those who will have reading will be very difficult because they see letters as one sound, as one letter. Like I've said, THE. They will be struggling to read, you know, that not the word there. So they may be able to read small letters, small words that are sounded the way they are pronounced, and they will have difficulties. Again, when it comes to spelling, they will have difficulties spelling words that are not pronounced the way they are spelled. For example, the word phone. They will, and many people have seen children who cannot comprehend or cannot put PH to make the word F. They lack phonology. So they will be always spelling F-O-N. And not even F-O-N-E. It is phone.
The way it is said.
That is the way it is said. So that is when it comes to spelling. Again, when it is coming, when it comes to reading, when they have some reading abilities, they will sometimes change words. Like, for example, instead of seeing the word so, they will see it was.
On reverse.
On reverse. So even when they are reading, so in that text, when they read and they read was instead of so, it will not make the right meaning.
Yeah.
So even when they are doing a test, they will not get it right because they saw the opposite.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there we have it. Eric, I hope your question has been responded to, and now you can be able to follow the conversation even in a better way. If you watch or if you're listening, then I hope that this has actually been, you know, clear, more clear than it was before. And remember, we are able to do this and bring these programs to you because of partnership, the partnership that we have with you out there, supporting us in one way or the other. So remember to keep doing that on pay bill number 316. Support us in whatever way you can, just to ensure that we bring such impactful and informative conversations like Eric there now has learned what dyslexia is all about. Thank you just for tuning in, and remember, you can talk to us or look into the conversation on dyslexia on 20316, our SMS line, or 0786 316 316. That is our WhatsApp line. Be part of this conversation, and already I can see a lot of you sending in your feedback. Asante sana. Someone here is saying, hi Sally, what a wonderful and timely topic. I was a lecturer at Talanta Institute and we had so many of such cases. Amazing thing about such children is that they're very sharp. I think we talked about that. They're quite smart. What a trainer needs to know is simply understand them and apply different style of learning, like reading to them as they listen, practical demonstrations, and like what I did, I let them watch some clips as I explained. They did very well in oral and practical exams compared to written exams. And parents need to be happy about it. And share it openly to the relevant people around their children. It gives the children much confidence in themselves, even when they embrace their conditions and work on helping them succeed. I don't know if you both agree with what this viewer or listener is saying.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, we do.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, and they say, so that watching of a clip, for them it works, it's a different teaching method.
Yes, it is different, and actually you realize that as she has said, when you read to them and ask them questions orally, they already know the answer. And being that the challenge is in reading. They cannot read for themselves, and when they are reading, if they are reading, I say there are times they reverse, so the sentence will not make that meaning. So yes, oral question is very important.
Fantastic. Then somebody else is saying, wow, loving this conversation on dyslexia. Have they both ever noticed strength or special gift in kids with dyslexia? I think we've responded to that. How can you empower mothers to become strong advocates for their children? But I think I may also add even fathers, and it's a question probably I'll also want to ask Baba Kim here, Ken, to tell us first, before we get to that question, as a man, as a father, why is it so, it seems very easy for you to just come out here and talk. That's not, most men are not like that, you know. Men are always holding back and stuff, but you're really out here championing all this and talking about your son. How do you do that?
Every parent wants the best for their child.
Right.
Regardless of the challenge that their children are facing. So as a father, I wanted the best for all my children. But when I came across this challenge with Peter, I wanted him to get the best. I had to accept the situation. I had to give him all the moral support. I had to uplift his soul, and I had to be there for him. Just being there means a lot. And Sally, if I don't want to name names, but I wish you know the who is who in this world who are dyslexic.
It's out there. Robert Branson, Whoopi Goldberg.
I didn't want to name names. But because I wanted the best for him, as one of my children, and now he's dyslexic, I want him soon to be one of the who is who.
Exactly.
And that is the reason why I am there for him.
Oh, fantastic.
It's simply that.
Congratulations. You're doing a good job. And then, you've just said it. Accept, support, and just be there.
Yeah.
All right. Then let's respond to this question. How then do you empower? Let's say, how do you empower parents, Phyllis?
First, awareness is very, very important.
Yeah.
That you know what you're dealing with. Like Baba Peter has said here, when he learned that his son is different, it is, and the same happened to me. When I just learned that my child has this condition, you remember that story of how beating and all that, where he went through, it becomes a load off your shoulders. That alone, you do not even know the solution, but you know what you're dealing with. But you know
what it is,
That once you have known what you're dealing with, now you move from that step to what do I do with this situation?
Right.
How do we move forward? So learning about it is very important. As a parent, knowing that what you're dealing with is very, very important. That is the first empowerment. Then from there, now you go through the solution. Because you won't stand there. You now start looking, okay, now we have known this is the problem and this is how we are going. How do we move from here? And you look at the organization, parents empowerment, community, looking at for other community of people who are in the same situation. Because you empower each other, you learn. Dyslexia is in is a spectrum. Not to be people who have same dyslexia. There are those who are severe, there are those who are moderate, there are those who are maybe moderate or even not so much affected. So in that situation, when you meet together as parents and a community, you are empowering each other. You are looking at what is this, what can I do, where do I get this solution, or what can my child do? Yes, he's not reading, he's poor academically, but what is he good at? And then you change your focus and now start pushing this child or supporting this child in their strength.
All right. And that question asked about mothers, and I thought, like, for us mothers, it's just very easy to go and talk about stuff, but behind during the break we talked about it, and you said there's denial.
Yes,
there's denial.
There's a lot of denial with parents, especially in our age. Every parent, when their children is 3 years, 4 years, when they start school, you expect that my child, especially this child who does not show any signs of having any condition, you expect that they will go and succeed in school and start reading. And that's why children with dyslexia suffer a lot than other children. Because this is a child outside is very good, academically very poor. He cannot pick those, remember the songs, the rhymes, the things that they are doing in school. They are very hard for him. But when he goes out playing,
soccer is the best and all that.
He's
swimming,
a cloud puller. He's actually, like, would say, the MCA of the community around.
The social skills are high,
very high. So this child will go out, and so the parent and the teacher know two different people. The parent know this is a very successful, good, very social person and very good and intelligent. The teacher knows this person he's refusing to run, he's lazy, he's just too playful. So when the parents, we sort of go by what the teacher says. But now, because of this sort of two different people, these people know. Parents are very, a lot of them are in denial. And they have, actually, teachers have challenges explaining, or even fear, like, how do I tell this parent that actually your child has this condition? And especially the parents who are successful, especially succeeded on academic subjects, like doctors, lawyers. Having both of them, like, they pair up and they bring out a dyslexic child here. They are like, no, I was very good in school.
Right.
The mother says, I was very good in school. How come this child has? So those are the parents that the teachers are having challenges to explain to them that their child may be different or have dyslexia.
All right, fantastic. So there's denial, like you said.
Denial.
But I'm seeing Phyllis Mwangi here saying, we have many successful celebrities who are dyslexic. Tom Cruise, famous actor Whoopi Goldberg, Richard Branson, the billionaire. So keep it up. Keep it up, Kim. Kim is being encouraged right there by Phyllis. Thank you very much, Phyllis, for that feedback. And we'll get back to you, Ken. Then, I'm sure there's some challenges that, you know, as a couple you've gone through. But speak to a parent out there who is probably even hiding, you know, like you mask, you don't want people to know. Just talk to them about probably the challenge that they could be going through and what they can do.
Basically, taking care of a child that is dyslexic is not cheap.
Okay.
It is not cheap.
Okay.
Because they are not like the other school-going children, so they have to have a special way of learning.
Yeah.
Their needs are also more than apparently normal school-going kids.
Yeah.
So, one, when you accept the reality, because it's a reality, it becomes easy for you to be able to push the agenda of the child.
Yeah.
For me, when I got to realize that, I talked about it to family members, immediate family members, close friends, my colleagues and my employer.
Okay.
And you can't imagine the kind of support that I got from all corners.
Oh, wow.
I'm very much appreciative of my boss, my immediate bosses and my organization, because they have gone far beyond for the support of Peter himself as a person.
Okay.
And it has eased some burden because I did not get self-denial. And I decided I will talk about it. Everywhere I go, I talk about it.
Right.
When I'm with him, I'm talking about him. So it eases a lot.
Okay.
It eases a lot. And along the way, whatever he has achieved and acquired is because both of us have decided that we are not going to be in self-denial and we are going to talk about it. And we are normal. It is not that we are not abnormal.
Yeah.
We are normal, and men should take charge.
Yeah.
This is a young man, and young men need their fathers to take charge. And most men tend to like hide behind the curtains just because they don't want to be in the front line showing that they are going through something. We are not going through anything. It's only a condition, a situation that we are in, and we are going to get out of it. And if you overcome that first challenge of self-denial, everything else is easy.
Flows, okay.
Yeah, it is
fantastic.
Very easy.
Very well said. Thank you so much for that encouragement. So if you're out there and you're just watching this show and you have a child who probably you didn't understand what was happening with them, others can say probably it's spiritual or whatever, you know, all those things. Please just know that it is just a learning difference. That's it. And you've been encouraged right there by Ken. I can see you nodding your head, Phyllis, like in terms of when I say spiritual, and I say neurogi. Have you heard of those? And those are some of the myths probably we need to debunk this morning.
Those are some of the myths.
Yeah.
And people think, especially in African culture, we didn't pay, they have not paid dowry, those spirits this is the reason, nothing like that. Dyslexia is genetic. Yeah. It is in your system. There's nothing that this person, this child would do, even if you went and double paid their dowry. They are dyslexic, they are dyslexic. Yeah. Some of it, there are those who are dyslexic because of there are different types of dyslexia, but a lot of it is in their genes. It is not a medical condition. Right. Like he said, he had gone to doctors, you know, he had a problem, yes, but that didn't cause dyslexia. It is not a medical condition that you can go and get
an expert who treats it.
And like malaria you get, or typhoid you get your medicine and it goes. That is not true. It is not going to go.
Right.
And because it is not a medical condition, it is, again, it is in yourself. You cannot help it once you have it, the genetic one. Then it is not like a conventional method of learning. You go to apply different methods. The way it is a different learning, a way of, it is a learning difference. A learning difference. Method of teaching has to be different. You cannot apply the same methods that you are applying for every other child, and then you do it in class. So this is what we call differentiated inclusion in class. And that's what teachers should apply.
All right.
So it is not a curse. It is not a medical. It is not spiritual. It is and you need to apply different methods of teaching. Depending on then the types of dyslexia. Again, I need to talk about these types of dyslexia. How can you acquire dyslexia? There's that I've said genetic. These are the one that is developmental dyslexia. That it is caused by parents, mothers, when they take something at the early pregnancies, it can affect this child. And this is not, it is not only dyslexia. Other conditions can happen because of what the parents take, alcohol, even prescribed medicine at our age. And that's why mothers are asked every time you go to hospital, even when you are past birth giving age, you asked, are you pregnant? Because the doctor will need to know what medicine to prescribe. That can also cause dyslexia, as it can cause other difficulties, challenges, or conditions. Then there's the trauma dyslexia that can affect you, like everybody. Once you are the mind, the side of mind that processes language, it is hurt. You can, through an accident, through ailment, as much as I said it is not an ailment condition, but it can cause is called this condition like cerebral malaria. There is also that what? Meningitis. Meningitis, that's what I'm looking for. That can also cause dyslexia. And unfortunately, when it is meningitis, actually that becomes permanent. It becomes very hard to help this child who has dyslexia, because or loses the ability to read. In fact, when we are talking about this, we are saying they have they lose the ability to read. So there are these three types of dyslexia, and it depends how each of them will be helped in school. And the beauty of it is we understand early, we insist on early identification and diagnosis, because
and supportive education at an early
that's
age.
when it starts.
Fantastic. Because of time, then I may want just to have your thoughts, Ken, when it comes to affordability. You said it's not cheap, but what are some of those things? You said the learning methods. For example, what is it? The digital aspect of it, or is it the books? What is it? And that could be your parting shot probably as we wrap up the show.
Expertise. The reason why Kim and the likes have to go to a private school is because probably I'm able to take him to such, and that is where the expertise is. The government needs to invest more in teachers' colleges and institutions where teachers can learn these special learning methods, and then they can push these agendas in public schools, because we have so many of those kids in everywhere, even in public schools. And if the learning is not private, it is anybody can be an expert. All teachers, if all teachers are taught how to manage these situations, even in public schools, they would be able to help as many children in this country as possible. And the government needs to really push this agenda. And as you know, this is a different way of learning. These kids cannot sit in the same exam as normal kids.
As the normal kids.
Because if you have 2 hours, these kids need 2.5 or 3 hours. And to some extent, because you see, visuals. If they are, maybe the questions are read for them, then they can be able to answer properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Phyllis, I'd give you 30 seconds, just your closing remark in 30 seconds, please. Yeah.
Thank you. He's explaining the accommodation.
Yes.
That is very key.
Okay.
Teacher training, very important, because these children are in all schools. 10% of the population have dyslexia.
Yes.
So everybody needs to understand how to handle these children. Currently, we have ability to apply digital access. We talked about audiobooks. During exam, if this child cannot read, they can be allowed to be read for exam. So those accommodations. So we are talking about area identification, intervention, and accommodation for all these learners.
And that training, is that part of it? Training of the teachers.
Training of teachers.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for your time, for just making it here and helping us unpack and understanding a lot more. I've learned a lot of myself, you know, when it comes to dyslexia. Thank you very much. And also to you, my viewer and listener, wherever you are this morning, I want to say a very big asante sana for being part of this conversation. Remember that you play a very vital and big role just to make us be here and bring you such impactful conversation. And so if you want to be a partner and continue doing this impactful work, you know, in the ministry, in this ministry, you can do that by sending the word excuse me, partner to 20316 SMS line, or partner to 0786 316 316. That is our WhatsApp line. And also you can support us in any way that God has blessed you to bring you these conversations, and also much more programming that will follow after this, and by sending you know, whatever you have on paybill number 316 316. That is our paybill number, and the account name shall be your telephone number. And also we have an account number when it comes to Cooperative Bank, and the account number is 0113 6000 799100, and the account name is TBN Family Media. Thank you so much for having us and giving us your time. God bless you, and see you again tomorrow on Matters Finances. We'll be talking about branding. God bless you. Bye for now.